Welcome into the ice stand in Scottsdale, Arizona, where the Centennial Coyotes get set to square off with the second place Basha Perry Bearcats here tonight. Last time these two teams met back in September, it was Centennial that ran out 7-4 winners. That game was out at Mullet Arena. Since then, Basha Perry's got themselves back on the right track, notching their last wins in each of their last 5 games, whereas Centennial has been unable to pick up the win, notching just the tie against the Hamilton Huskies in a scoreless draw on November the 2nd. Centennial sits at 5-5-1 on the season. Basha Perry 9-3-0 as we get set for the opening faceoff here just moments away. On average, Basha Perry gives up just under 2.7 goals per game while scoring over 6. Centennial scoring and giving up an even 4 each way. In that's night for the Coyotes is going to be number 31, Landon Scott, a senior with a 3.7 goals against average and an .887 save percentage so far this season. It'll be Quinn Chesley in net for the Bearcats. He's got a goal against average straight at 2 and a save percentage of 93 or 91.3. Centennial's going to have to contend with some big scoring prowess from the Bearcats here tonight. 2 of Basha Perry's players in the top 10 in points in D1. That's number 97, Lucas Ishu, with 10 goals and 4 assists. And number 59, Zayden Chesley, with 9 goals and 9 assists. Coyotes missing the services of number 19, Mason Hartman, and number 24, Gavin Sutter, here tonight. For Basha Perry, lone suspension, number 71, Cade McGrath, serving a 30-day suspension from USA Hockey. Or at least I should say, I believe that's what it is. On the ice to start the night, along with Scott, we've got number 97, Corden Goodman, number 18, Mark Melissa, number 28, Saber Crawford, number 16, Terrence O'Sullivan, and number 86, Jameis Minogue. That's your starting 5 in white for Centennial. And we're underway as the Coyotes win the opening faceoff. O'Sullivan with it, back to Minogue. Up ahead to Melissa. Melissa has it poked away from his stick and tries to work up the benches. Played back, high into the air. Tipped down by Yushu off his glove. Gets to his forehead as a shot that's over the net. Rebound bounces almost to the front. Cleared away by Centennial. Goodman finds Crawford. Crawford across the blue line, then gets held up. Here comes Ishu. Ishu goes back post. Can't find a target. And Centennial able to clear. Puck bounced high up off the boards. Able to get it clear. Ishu with it back again. He'll come across the line. No offsides. That shot goes well wide. Melissa will pick it up on the half wall. Looks ahead. Crawford will take it off the bounce. Goes just past his stick. Finds Ganesh. Ganesh has his shot stopped. Chesley with it now. Chesley finds Ishu. Plays forward for McCutcheon. McCutcheon tries to drive forehand. And we get a whistle as that shot saved by Scott. Ganesh wins the faceoff in his zone. Miller can't control the puck. Played along to the far corner. Puck goes up over the net. Clears the zone. Jensen retreating back. Poked away by Newton. Gathered back in by Bear. Bear has to cycle back behind his own net. Looking up the wall. Ganesh steps in, intercepts the pass, finds Newton. Newton with a shot that's saved. Newton still with it on his backhand behind the net. Circles back to his forehand. Here comes Basha Perry the other way. Vert. Puck to the corner. Miller stood up there by a Basha Perry forward. Now Ganesh with it. Has to circle back. Has it poked away. Puck still loose behind the net. Skates his stick. No, front, and then some pushing and shoving as the puck is cleared. Jans will dump it down the length of the ice. Get a change for the Coyotes. Bearcats pick it up quickly behind their own net. Poked away. Picked up by Steele. Steele on the backhand. Saved by Chesley. Steele, Smith, Clayton, Telesco, and Foss on the ice now for the Coyotes. Steele to take the offensive zone draw. One played to the blue line just past Foss. He gets tangled up. Phillips picks it up for the Bearcats. Phillips drives, fires high. Clayton tries to poke that. Got caught up right at the line. Now it's clear. Olszewski with it. Olszewski across the line for Basha Perry. He gets tangled up along the boards. Pulled away, Steele. Steele with a head full of steam. Able to get past the hip check. Sharp angle shot saved. Smith tries for a second chance, but that's knocked off his stick. There's Sullivan. Behind his own net, has his pocket picked. Able to get it to Smith. Smith's one-time pass gets turned over. Olszewski. Shot. Saved by Scott. Smith on his backhand, high behind to Minot. Bouncing puck clears the zone, but it's picked up by Basha Perry. Too good. Too good across the line. Has his stick held. Now Steele. Steele has it knocked away. Smith. Now looking for Clayton. That puck rolled on him. Nishu across the line. Centennial in for a partial line change. Nishu has his shot deflected up and out of play. Still scoreless, 10:58 here to go in period number one. We get set for a face-off coming. Defensive zone face-off. The Scots right. Won by Centennial. Miller held hard against the Zamboni doors. Nishu. Spinning backhand pass. Splits the difference between his two defenders, and they have to retreat. Turned over. Gordon Goodman now across the blue line. Goodman, forehand shot, hits the blocker. Schilly now with the puck as he retreats. Finds Goodman ahead. Goodman one-touch pass to Wood. Poked off Wood's stick. Martin with it. Martin on his backhand. Sends one that's deflected. Gathers it back behind the net. Has Wood with him. Tries to lead from Wood. Harrison Wood now out front looking for Goodman. That was knocked away by escape. Basha Perry player loses an edge. Played down. Schilly from the high slot takes a shot. That's saved with the blocker of Chesley. Wood still. Wood high backhand. Centennial peppering the target early here in the first. Miller keeps it in at the line. His shot hits shin guards. Gets it to Schilly as he has to retreat. Played deep now. Line change coming for Basha Perry. Forward line change for Centennial as Miller gets stood up in the corner. O'Hearn tries to get past Ganesh. Gets held up by Miller. Miller takes the puck away. Miller wraps around the dasher. Played long. Icing waved off as Bundy has to retreat. Jans providing the forecheck pressure, able to get it out. Newton tries to pick it up at the blue line. Bear will flip deep into the zone. Picked up along the near wall by Ganesh. Ganesh finds Jans. Jans looking for Newton. Bear there first. Bundy, cross ice pass. Chansley had it. Just rolled too far for him to get a shot away. Bear, shot landed. Scott with a save. Back underway. Centennial wins the faceoff. Glasgow plays it out to the blue line, but not past it. Puck in the slot. Picked up by Telesco. Telesco ahead of steam. Gains the red line. Dumps the puck in. Jans to chase it to the near corner. Ganesh finds Jans behind the net. Jans tries to wrap around up front looking for Newton at his skate. They're able to take it all the way out past the red line. Chesley on the forecheck now. Ganesh with it behind his own net. Skates forward, bouncing puck. Looking for Jans. Bundy will be the first to it. Bundy tries to turn and go up the wall. Able to get past Jans. Now his long pass attempt is deflected. Telesco will pick it up right at the line. Jensen tries to poke it forward. It's intercepted. Bundy on it again. Bundy across the blue line. Sends it in on net. Telesco plays one up high. Jensen able to keep it in. Vert. Centering pass. Stolen away. Crawford able to corral it. Get it across the line. Newt playing forward as he tries to go off for a line change. Here comes Phillips. Phillips ahead for Basha Perry. Telesco there in his way. Phillips sends one in from a sharp angle, and Scott's going to hold on. No, it made its way through. Scott looking for a call there as he thought he had it. But Basha Perry up 1-0. Play back underway. Basha Perry up 1-0. Miller. Long pass ahead. We're going to get an icing whistle here. Scoring on the goal, Phillips from Vert. Miller tied up with Vert in the corner. Goodman tries to pull the puck free. Now Miller trying to spin away from pressure. Behind his own net on his backhand. Circles back the other way now. Plays it along the boards. Melch able to get to it ahead of Goodman. Keeps it in the zone. O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan turns it over. And that's going to be covered by Scott. Face-off tied up at the dot. Shot. Scott's there. Second chance goes behind the net. Standing on the one side was Basha Perry. Poked only out to Ishu. Ishu from the high slot. Scott's got it. Can't find the rebound. Thankfully, that's knocked aside by Miller. Turned over at the line. Clayton has steal ahead. He's got to pull up at the blue line. And then the pass goes astray. There comes Basha Perry the other way. O'Hearn sends one in. Scott's going to glove that. And we get a stoppage at 5:58 remaining in the first. Basha Perry up 1-0. Steele wins the draw to Foss. Foss goes behind his own net. Backhand pass forward, intercepted. Basha Perry, odd man chance. Fired home by Benjamin Toogood. And it's 2-0 Bearcats. Centennial won the defensive zone face-off. They were unable to clear their zone, which turned into a 3-on-1 chance in front of Scott, and Toogood buried it. Puck up high, clears the Basha Perry zone. Picked back up, Toogood across the line, has issue with him. He's tied up. Stick of Schilly. And another goal for Basha Perry. 3 in rapid succession. And Zolszewski off the assist from Toogood on that one. Centennial wins the faceoff. Miller with it. He'll chip forward. Played out. Played with the high stick by Olszewski. So Newton able to get to it first, and then that's tipped out front by Cable and out of play. .5:21 remaining. First period. Basha Perry sprinting out to a 3-goal lead early. Three goals in just over 2 minutes. Miller with the puck. Miller's shot hits shin guards of Smith. Sends one through. That goes high over the net. Jans poke to Newton. Newton trying to find Ganesh. Went just wide. Miller is going to one-time that rebound off the wall. Ganesh now trying to pull it off the near wall. Puck goes long. And we're going to get an icing whistle. Catch you up on the scoring of the goals. First goal, 7:12 remaining in the period. Luke Phillips from Weston Burt. 5:47 remaining. Benjamin Toogood from Lucas Ishiu makes it 2. And just 15 seconds later, it's Aiden Olszewski from Toogood and Cable to make it 3. Crawford takes a hit in the corner. Puck out. Melissa able to keep it in the zone. Crawford is hurt. Neutral zone face-off. Crawford makes his way to the bench. Puck played out. Steele has to flip it in deep. Wait for Goodman to reset. Here comes Centennial on the forecheck. Able to keep it in was O'Sullivan. With Bear across the line with a lot of speed. Minogue with a great poke check gets that away. Then puck goes out of play. Defensive zone face-off for Centennial. That was won by Basha Perry. Shot from distance. Hit skates out front. Smith trying to turn and fire. Can't. Out to Melch at the point. Melch from distance. That's deflected over the net. Melissa now with the puck along the half wall. He'll bank that out into neutral ice. Played to the near side. Max Bear with it. Gains the blue line. Steele lost his stick as that got kicked away. Puck stayed just in the zone. Smith takes a big hit. Goes down in a heap. Puck through and score. For Basha Perry, they make it 4. Bear with the 4th goal for Basha Perry. Long puck played ahead. Miller has it roll off his stick. Onto the presser from Chesley. Wood flips forward. Martin racing onto it. He'll get to it before the red line. Push aside. Ganesh with it. Phillips leaves the hit in on him. Miller now. Ganesh steps off the boards. Puck turned over. Basha Perry coming the other way. It's McCutcheon. McCutcheon with speed. Gets past Shilly. McCutcheon. Saved by Scott. Long pass ahead. Intercepted by Wood. Wood tries to get past Mouch. Pushed to the wall. Ganesh gets it to Wood. Stepping through checks. Puck bouncing out front. Cleared by Basha Perry. McCutcheon comes away with it, and Chesley is offside. Foss with the puck now. Loses control alongside of the net. Telesco tries to backhand the other way. Played out front. Past the poke check of Steele. Kept into the line. O'Hearn's shot. Deflected wide. Telesco able to clear. Melissa scoops it into the offensive zone. Cable first to it. Cable takes the hit from Steele. Melissa working back behind the net too. Goodman can't reach the puck. Max Cable across the blue line. Has it poked away. Able to keep it in. Gets it to Vert. Then Centennial finally able to get it out to neutral ice as we're under 2 minutes to play here in the period. Icing waved off as that was tipped. Fossil race to it. Played ahead looking for Steele. Steele slams on the brakes as he gets it across the blue line. Smith was tangled up as he tried to enter the zone. Kept in by Minogue. Steele trying to feed Smith. Now played out. Minogue retreating. A 2-on-1 opportunity. Able to get it forward. Smith banks it off the boards. Not out. Jensen leaves it at the line. Melissa able to clear. Played back as we hit the minute mark here at period number 1. Basha Perry in control by 4 goals. Jensen finds Too Good. Too Good has to step around to check and backtrack. Scott will make the save, and then he'll cover as that rebounded off his pad into the back of his stick. Shot from distance, hit bodies out front as Basha Perry controls the puck off the offensive zone draw. Poke past Jensen. Ganesh with it. Ganesh on the rush. Tries to feed Smith. Gets him on his backhand. Smith has that taken away. Smith able to get it back. Tries to get it to Ganesh. That's stolen away. Bundy with the puck. He goes down. 20 seconds to go. Back in 2 good shots saved. Basha Perry wins the faceoff again. Bundy plays it in deep. Miller trying to get to the puck in the corner. Shot fired wide, and we hit zeros on the clock. The story of the first period. Bearcats firmly in control. 4 goals on 17 shots. Something will need to change for Centennial if they want to get back in this one. Discussion going on at the benches here as Landon Scott makes his way back out on the ice for period number 2. And it looks like it'll be Jans, Ganesh, Steele, Miller, and Schilly on the ice. Nope, take that back. Steele makes his way to the bench. And Smith will take his place. Period number 2 underway. Basha Perry wins the draw. Smith for the Bearcats across the line, behind the net. Tries the centering play, is met by Smith from the Coyotes, who sends them crashing to the ice. Jans now with the puck. Jans takes a hit from Phillips, but he gets the puck into the zone. Poke checked away by Chesley in net. Phillips now gains the line. Fans on his shot. Centering attempt. Scott's out in front. Scott makes the save. And a Basha Perry player down in a heap. That's Smith. Go to the ice again. Nash take the defensive zone, draw to Scott's right. Able to win it back to Schilly. Schilly behind his net finds Smith. Smith one touch, gets it out to neutral ice. Played in by Smith for the Bearcats. Jans to the line but not out. Miller hard along the boards. Jack Smith for Centennial. Leaves for Miller. Miller up ahead for Jans. Jans plays it forward. Ganesh now. And as it's taken away from him by Schaefer, plays hard around the boards of it. Loose pass. Ganesh. Trying to find Melissa on the back post. Had that poked away as he tried to pass. Now Melissa. Sending it out front. No one home. Schilly loves it down. Schilly cross ice for Ganesh. Ganesh sharp angle. That's saved. Now a long pass ahead. Schilly able to cut that out as well. Scoots past one player. Pass the second. Crawford with it. Crawford fires. And that's saved by Chesley. Melissa Goodman Crawford, the forward line on the ice. Telesco and Foss, the blue liners. Goodman wins the faceoff to Melissa. Melissa has a shot that's blocked. Foss now has his shot deflected. Goodman trying to hold off a Basha player. Slap pass into the mix. Melissa from an angle, and that's saved and held by Chesley. Goodman to take the offensive zone draw to Chesley's right, wins it back to Melissa for a second time. Melissa then has it stolen away from him by Basha Perry. Here come the Bearcats. Smith able to delay the elder Chesley, Zayden Chesley. Crawford dumps it deep. Goodman going to go to the corner and try and battle for it. He beats out Zayden Chesley. Puck off his stick as he tries to get into the danger zone. Puck still bouncing around. Melissa to it. Sends one across ice. Goodman fans on his shooting attempt, and then it's covered by Quinn Chesley. Fresh skaters on the ice in white, the Coyotes. It'll be Minogue, Clayton Steele, O'Sullivan, and Jack Smith. Steele will take the draw. And to Chesley's right. Looked like he wanted. Puck stayed on the dot. Basha Perry able to control. Now behind the net. Steele gets it back. Steele on his backhand. Looking for options. Backhand pass goes through everyone. Minogue has it poked away as he tries to shoot. Jensen with it for the Bearcats. Smith able to hold up play. O'Sullivan steps around one, steps around two, gets the puck past the third, sends it towards the net. It's intercepted by Jensen, played to the near wall. Minogue with a big hit along the boards. Bundy turns and fires, trying to clear. Minogue able to keep it in. Steele battling three Bearcats. Now it's out across the line. Clayton doing a good job getting back on Bear. Here comes Vert. Vert to his forehand. Gets past Minogue. Sends one up front. Steele recovers. Steele able to pull it away. Steele sent to the ice. Basically tackled there in the corner. Steele still battling. Able to get the puck to Jack Smith. Smith's clearing attempt doesn't make it to the blue line. Kept in. Bear from distance. Bear finds Vert out front. And it's another Basha Perry goal. .10:55, Basha Perry 5, Centennial 0. Face off one back. Schilly finds Miller. Miller able to get the puck back out of his zone. Under pressure, it's too good. Schaefer at the point with it. He'll shoot from distance. That'll be gloved by Scott. Basha Perry wins the face-off. Puck tied up. No one can find it. Shot then saved off the blocker of Scott from close range. Phillips. Behind the net, Schilly will gather for Centennial. Can't clear. Olaszewski had a chance at it. He was knocked off the puck. Then is cleared. Gamelch has to retreat to his own zone. Under pressure from Jans. Jans will get in front of him. Ganesh tries to pull it around Phillips. Phillips then goes off the boards. Finds Olaszewski. That's too good with him. 2-on-2 here. Drop pass. Too good. Shot. Bouncing puck was saved. Back out to the line, kept in by Melch. Behind the net. Too good, looking for a pass. Leaves it for Phillips. Back to Melch. From distance, saved by Scott. Can't control it. Schilly sent down, no call. Schaefer now at the point. Jans almost intercepted it, then Newton had a chance. Here comes Melch. To the top of the circle is shot saved by Scott. Voss tries to play the puck up along the boards. Wood gets to it. Wood can't quite get it out past the line. Still fighting for it. At the point, kept in by Basha Perry. Chance to center. Pass goes behind. Here comes Wood. Wood. Pass Connor Smith. Gets held up as he tries to dangle across. And then his pass looking for Martin was deflected by Cable. Wood back on the puck. Finds Foss. Foss from distance. He's got a shot. That was saved. We're getting an interference call as Martin skated into the stick as it was being picked up. Basha Perry with the power play. On the net, Phillips shoots, scores. That didn't last long, 9 seconds. On the power play. And we're going to see a goalie change here as Landon Scott will make way, and Caden Thompson will take a spot on the ice just about halfway through the second period. Melissa Steele and Crawford on the ice, but it's Basha Perry that win the faceoff. O'Sullivan to Melissa. Ahead for Steele. Steele gains the line, dumps the puck in deep, has to avoid the linesman as he enters the zone. Crawford able to get the puck away. Wrapped out front, Melissa tries to crash that. He gets taken down behind the net. No call. And Thompson makes the save. Here comes Melissa. Melissa ahead to Crawford. 2-on-1 chance if they hurry. Crawford, forehand, shot. Wide. Steele keeps it in. Takes a hit from Bear. Backhand pass. Crawford gets cleaned out. We're going to get a roughing call coming up against Basha Perry. Interference will be the call. And Bundy to the box. 2 minutes for interference. Here as we just hit the halfway mark in the game. Power play unit on the ice for the Coyotes. That's Ganesh, Jans, Steele, Melissa, and Crawford. They win the faceoff. Melissa back to Ganesh. At the blue line, has it taken away, and wow. Centennial gets bailed out with an offside call as that came across the line. Ganesh able to get it back across. Well, that would have been a breakaway headed the other direction. And now Basha Perry going to make changes to their penalty killers. Steele wins the faceoff. Ganesh up high into the air. Schaefer took a step with that as he caught it. Ganesh now gets it to Steele. Steele fires around behind the net. Picked up by Jans. Jans pins his man. That's Burt against the wall. Cleared by Basha Perry down the length of the ice. Ganesh will pick it up along the near wall. Gets past Burt. He can take it himself. Ganesh now drives to Melch. Melch loses an edge. Drops it back. And Crawford looks like he buried that one, but no goal is the call. Here comes Jans. Jans to his forehand. Ganesh keeps it, sends it behind the net. It's going to be picked up by Steele here in the near corner. To Crawford. Back to Steele. Back to Crawford. Steele makes a move to the dot. Sends it backhand. It's going to be picked up by Taylor and cleared. 30 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Jans drops for Ganesh. Ganesh moves the line to get past Loloshevsky. Puck poked to the near corner. Ganesh chases it, sends it into the slot. Then it's going to be played out. Olszewski working on Steele. He'll shoot from distance. Thompson will hold that. And we get a whistle with 10 seconds left to go in the man advantage for Centennial. Defensive zone faceoff coming up. Cable fires. That goes out of play. Too good with the puck. Penalty time to Bundy is expiring as Too Good takes it behind the net. Now it's front. One away by Goodman. Goodman now. Backhands puck into the zone. Almost catches Chesley unaware. He's forced to play that to the corner. Schilly now. Gets it in deep. Olszewski can't clear. Goodman fires. Goodman scores! Beats Chesley up over the glove side shoulder and pulls one back for the Coyotes. Too Good with it. Too Good drives the net. Thompson, he's able to cover. Too Good. Backhand. Phillips. And another save by Thompson. Basha Perry players not happy with coach's line change there as they try and wave their compatriots off, but they're overruled. Ganesh wins the face-off, pulls it back to himself, battling to get it around Ishu. Played along the boards. O'Hearn will keep it in at the line. Ganesh then playing some defensive duties. He'll send it all along the board. Picked up by Jack Smith. Smith ahead looking for Landon Jans, just behind him. That is picked up by Basha Perry. Intercepted now by Smith. O'Hearn take it back behind his own net as we hit the 4-minute mark here, period number 2. Ahead to Ishu. Ishu looking for a touch pass. Miller able to get to it, sends it in deep. Jack Smith bearing down on it for Centennial. Able to block the exit pass. Cable almost turned it over to Smith behind his own net. Able to get it free. Steps around 2 Centennial players. And now it's a 4-on-2 chance. Thompson, big save on the slapper. Voss with the puck. Voss ridden hard into the boards. No arm in the air. Chesley has his pass knocked away. Voss now stolen away from him. Return pass. Thompson makes a pad save. McCutcheon gives it away to Steele. Then he gets it back on the poke check. Played out front. Thompson able to drop on top of it. Voss plays forward. Not out. Bundy keeps it in. Bouncing puck. Thompson glove that deflected shot down. Fresh skaters on the ice. Goodman, Minogue, Newton, O'Sullivan, and Wood. They win the faceoff. Shots deflected wide. Wood beats McCutcheon to the puck, but it's Basha Perry with it behind the net. Backhand pass to center. Taken free. Jensen sends it back down. McCutcheon's there. Second chance. Chesley fires high and wide. Wood now able to poke it around. Goodman has Newton racing to catch up to the play. Goodman tries to go around one player. Puck caught in skates. Goodman has the lone Centennial goal so far tonight. Wood with a nice hit in the corner along the half wall. Played forward. McCutcheon off his skate. Goes wide to his forehand. Given time and space, able to get the puck near. Chesley fires wide again. Goodman gets it across the line. Chesley, long pass ahead, past Bundy. Bundy pulls over Minogue. Hits Ganesh in the skates. Picked back up by McCutcheon. Now turned over. Wood dumps it in deep. Icing waved off. Minute and a half to go here, period number 2. Wood pins his man. It's taken down by Jensen. Kept in at the line by Schilly. Back to Wood. Jensen able to play it all the way around. McCutcheon get a touch on it. Puck deflected high up into the air. Bundy with it across the line. In on Thompson makes the save and gets a stick to the pads afterwards. Miller around the boards. Picked up by Clayton. Clayton ahead for Miller now. Miller loses the puck at the blue line, and here come the Bearcats. Thompson goes post to post. Shot doesn't materialize. Now across the line. Gamelch lost an edge. Here comes Ganesh. Ganesh one-on-one. Ganesh past Chesley. Chesley drops down and makes a great pad save. Clayton keeps it in at the line. Miller from distance, and that hits the stick of Chesley. Here comes Phillips, 3-on-2. Phillips goes wide to his backhand, tries to go forehand, picks back up out front. And it's another goal for Basha Perry. With 1.6 seconds left in the period, Basha Perry able to notch another goal. That's it for period number 2. We'll be back with a third here in just a moment. Back for period number 3. Face off. Won by Ganesh. Then played by Basha Perry deep into their offensive zone. Telesco. Down to the ice. He tries to get the puck off Olszewski. Too good. To Cable at the point. Back down low. Nishu spins. Back up to Cable. Cable fires. Thompson makes the save. That goes off the post. Flipped up by Melissa. Bouncing puck. Steele chasing Cable. Almost gets the puck. Cable loses an edge. Steele gets the puck this time. Forehand. Steele, and that goes off of Quinn Chesley, and now to play. Basha Perry wins the faceoff, able to play the puck deep. Icing waved off as Minogue closes in on the puck. Plays it off the boards. Ishu able to collect. Ishu on his forehand. Thompson with a blocker. Now flipped high out of play. Or not out of play, into the neutral ice. O'Hearn kicks it. Goodman picks it up. Goodman drives on his backhand. Goodman crashes into the boards. And then Crawford sends O'Hearn in as well. We'll see if we get a penalty out of this. Only penalty coming up here against Crawford. Centennial, short a man again. Jensen collects in his own zone. Ganesh back to deflect that pass away. O'Sullivan picks it up. Sullivan spins away from a hit to get the puck to Minogue. Puck all the way out to Bundy at center ice, able to collect it. Shot in, Thompson able to make the save. Not cleared. Basha Perry reloads. Jensen loves it down to himself. Tries to play to the far post. O'Sullivan able to get the stick in the way. Now out front. Jensen can't keep it in at the line. Has to retreat, then fans on his pass. Here comes Smith. Connor Smith. Can't get the shot away. Second chance, he does. Thompson's there, holding firm on his post. Ganesh now flips down the length of the ice. .23 seconds left to go on the power play. Puck kept in at the line. Newton. Minogue smokes it back down the length. Chesley. Play it behind his net. Here comes McCutcheon. Doubles back. Penalty time to Crawford is over. Phillips, shot wide. Crawford now. Finds Wood. Wood tries to get it to Newton. Shoved into the boards as he does so. Here comes Basha Perry. It's McCutcheon. McCutcheon trying to get around Miller. Pass intercepted by Crawford. Crawford flips forward. Tired legs on the ice for Centennial. Puck will be played deep. Thompson will leave it for Miller. Miller banks it off the boards. Takes the funny hop, so Newton gathers. He'll gain the red line. Get a chance to change. Chesley leaves the puck. Miller unable to control it at the line. Schilly free to steal. Steele backhand looking for Janzik. Melch plays Janzik instead of the puck, so Janzik comes away with it. Steele to Melissa. Looking for a return to Steele, but that was cut out by Phillips. Miller at the line. Flips it high, glove down by Melissa. Now Steele with it. Looking for an option. Back behind the net for Melissa. Steele. Steele shot. Saved by Chesley. Played out. Battle going on behind the play. Puck picked up by Miller. Melch has words for the official. Schilly gets tangled up. Steele now across the line. Nash drops the puck down. Flips it back to Melissa behind the net. Melissa on his forehand. Into the high slot. Has a shot. Loose puck. Still loose. And Ganesh able to slot one home. And it's 7-2 now, Centennial. 8:05 and a running clock going on. Puck down. Picked up by Basha Perry. Going back. Thompson with a big save. Post-to-post pad save for Caden Thompson. Now Goodman has it taken away from him. O'Hearn. Puck rolls on him. Smith tries to poke it to himself, and then that's covered by Quinn Chesley. It was more than 5 goals in the third. And then wait till it gets all the way caught back up now. Yeah. I don't like it. Goodman, Jan Smith, Foss, Telesco on the ice. Basha Perry wins the faceoff, able to play it deep. Foss chasing. Burt with it. Thompson, save. Battle's going on behind the net as this one gets chippy with the score. Pretty much with the game without a doubt. Melissa chases down the high puck. Gets it. Back to Ganesh. Ganesh finds Melissa behind the net. Melissa finds Minogue. Shot from distance. Seeing a shot. Had a chance. Puck bounces off O'Sullivan's stick. Played back in. Centennial forced to retreat. Played long. Tipped. So Minogue has to play it. No icing. Burt. Good against the boards. Taylor can't find Ishu clean. Bouncing puck. Thompson dropped down, saves. Puck played out. Melissa has it. Ganesh had to go for a clean stick. Melissa had his pass deflected. Ended up behind everyone. Ishu picks it up. Ishu now. Held against the wall by O'Sullivan. Keeps the puck in. Kicks it to himself. Steps around one. Thompson, another save with a pad. And then puck bounces off Bundy and clear. Steele. Able to cause enough disruption there. Tries to get the puck back. Gets it on his backhand. Finds Ganesh. And Ganesh finds the chest of Quinn Chesley. Basha Perry wins the faceoff from Goodman. Played ahead, Olszewski. Too good. Battling at the line. Stayed on sides. Puck now cleared. Jans finds Goodman. Goodman ahead. Crawford racing on, but Bundy able to intercept that. Too good. Thompson gloves. Under 4 minutes left to go. Basha Perry closing in on 50 shots in the game. Face-off win by Centennial. Now Miller's held up in the corner. Able to come away with the puck. Still battling Olszewski. Olszewski robs him, has a shot. Thompson saves, and that is shot number 50 now for the Bearcats. Ahead to Jans. Jans across the line. Tries to drag it, doesn't have a chance. Centering attempt hit the pads of Chesley, and Gmelch able to clear. Bear across the line. His shot hit the leg of Schilly. Second attempt goes high over the boards. Jans plays one in deep. Crawford outraces Schaefer to get to it. And he has a shot that's saved. Wood with it now. To Miller. Wood has the stick lifted as he crosses the line. Tied up along the board with four Bearcats now. Still battling for the puck. Past Miller to neutral ice. Schilly with it. Loops one in. Caught by Chesley, dropped down. Given to his forward. Olszewski now. Feeds it out to Bear. Bear has two good with him. Bear to his backhand. Thompson with the save. Foss. Ahead. Clayton. Has Newton with him. Finds Newton, rolls off his stick. All the way to the near side. Foss. Play it back in deep. Under 2 to play. Shevsky ahead to Too Good. Too Good across the line. Put it back across. And so offside called. Just under a minute and a half and clock running. Cable to O'Hearn. O'Hearn flips one high into the air. Glove down by Smith. Connor Smith with it. 3-on-1 chance. Thompson with the first save. Crosses his post, but the puck trickled wide. From distance, a slapper from the point by Cable. That's blocked out front. Second chance. Thompson's going to hold that one. Approach the final 30 seconds here of this contest. Not a good day in the office for the Coyotes. They're going to drop this to Basha Perry. Melissa with the puck. Hits the skate, steal, sends it behind the net. Ganesh chases after it. 12 seconds to go. That deflects. Telesco can't keep it in at the line. Time ticking away. Ovid. Thompson makes the save. And buzzer goes before the puck crosses the line. No goal. Saved by the bell. Seven to 2, the final score here in Scottsdale. As the